After my billionaire grandfather died. The mahogany door of the estate slammed shut behind me, the sound echoing like a gunshot through the rain-soaked night. My stepmother's voice, sharp as broken glass, still rang in my ears. "You're no longer welcome here, Elise. Take your things and go." The weight of my suitcase dragged at my arm, its wheels stuttering over the gravel driveway as thunder growled above. I was 26, orphaned by my grandfather's death 2 weeks ago, and now cast out from the only home I'd known since I was 8. The betrayal stung worse than the cold rain soaking my sweater, but it was the letter in my pocket, delivered by grandfather's lawyer that morning, that burned hottest. It promised answers, and I clung to it like a lifeline. The lawyer's office was a 40-minute walk through the storm, but I had nowhere else to go. My phone buzzed against my thigh, and I ignored it. It was probably Mark, my fiancé, texting again about space and needing to talk. His distance over the past month had gnawed at me, a quiet unease I dismissed as grief clouding my judgment. But as I trudged through the downpour, the letter's weight felt heavier than my suitcase, its words seared into my memory. "Elise, there are truths about your family you must know. Come to my office at 9 p.m. Trust no one until we speak." The office was a squat brick building downtown, its windows glowing faintly against the storm's darkness. Inside, the air smelled of old leather and coffee. Mr. Hargrove, grandfather's lawyer, sat behind a cluttered desk, his face etched with exhaustion. "Elise," he said, voice low, "sit down. This won't be easy to hear." My stomach twisted as I sank into the chair, water dripping from my hair onto the polished floor. He slid a manila folder toward me, his eyes avoiding mine. "Your grandfather left you everything. His entire fortune. But there's more. He discovered something before he died." I opened the folder with trembling hands. Inside were photographs, grainy but unmistakable. Mark, my Mark, laughing in a candlelit restaurant with my stepmother, Claudia. Another showed them in a car, her hand on his thigh. My breath caught, sharp and painful like glass in my throat. "No," I whispered, shaking my head. "This can't be right." Mark, with his warm smile and promises of forever. Claudia, who'd raised me after my parents died. Her affection always tinged with calculation. The images blurred as tears stung my eyes. Hargrove's voice was gentle but firm. "Your grandfather hired a private investigator 6 months ago. He suspected Claudia was siphoning money from his accounts. What he found was worse. She's been having an affair with Mark for over a year. They plan to contest the will, claim you were unfit to inherit. Your grandfather changed his will the day before his heart attack." The room spun. My fingers dug into the folder, crumpling the edges. Mark's late nights at the office, his sudden trips out of town, the way he'd pull away when I reached for him. They weren't stress or grief. They were lies. And Claudia, who'd kissed my forehead at grandfather's funeral, her tears so convincing, had been plotting to strip me of everything. My heart pounded, a chaotic mix of rage and heartbreak. How could I have been so blind? "Elise," Hargrove continued, "your grandfather left a video. He wanted you to hear it from him." He turned his laptop toward me and pressed play. Grandfather's face filled the screen, gaunt but resolute, his silver hair catching the light. "Elise, my dearest," he began, his voice gravelly. "I've failed you in many ways, but I won't let them take what's yours. Claudia and Mark. They've betrayed us both. I've ensured the estate is yours alone, but you must be strong. They'll fight you. Trust Hargrove. Trust yourself." The video ended, and silence swallowed the room. I wanted to scream, to shatter something, but all I could do was clutch the folder tighter. "Why didn't he tell me?" I asked, my voice breaking. "Why keep it a secret?" Hargrove sighed. "He didn't want to break your heart while he was still alive. He thought he had time." The word felt like a slap. Grandfather was gone, and now Mark and Claudia's betrayal was a fresh wound, raw and bleeding. I thought of the mornings Mark and I spent planning our future, the way Claudia would pour me tea and call me darling. Every memory felt tainted like a film reel spliced with lies. But beneath the pain, a flicker of doubt lingered. Could I have misread them? Was there an explanation? My phone buzzed again, and this time I looked. A text from Mark. "Where are you? I'm worried. We need to talk." My thumb hovered over the screen, torn between fury and the desperate hope that this was a mistake. I typed back, "Meet me at the diner on 5th. If there was a chance to salvage this, I needed to hear it from him. The diner was a neon-lit relic, its booth sticky with years of spilled coffee. Mark was already there, his dark hair disheveled, his eyes darting nervously. He stood as I approached, reaching for me, but I flinched away. "Elise, what's wrong?" he asked, his voice soft, almost convincing. But I saw it now, the slight tightness in his jaw, the way his hands fidgeted. "Don't," I said, sliding the folder across the table. "Explain this." His face paled as he opened it, the photographs spilling out like poison. For a moment he was silent, his breath shallow. Then he looked up, eyes wide with something like panic. "Elise, it's not what you think. Claudia, she manipulated me. She said it was to protect you, to secure the estate. Stop lying." My voice cracked, drawing stares from the other patrons. "You've been sleeping with her for a year, Mark. A year." The words tasted bitter, each one a shard of my shattered trust. "Did you ever love me, or was it all for the money?" He reached for my hand, but I pulled back, my chair scraping against the linoleum. "I do love you," he said, his voice breaking. "It started as a mistake, Elise. Claudia, she's relentless. I didn't know how to stop it." His words were a plea, but they felt hollow, like a script rehearsed too many times. The diner's fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, casting harsh shadows on his face. I wanted to believe him, to cling to the man I'd loved, but the truth was undeniable now. Every late night, every cancelled plan, every hesitant touch, it all pointed to this. My anger gave way to a crushing grief, a hollow ache where love used to be. "You could have told me," I said quietly. "You could have chosen me." He looked away, guilt etched into every line of his face. And in that moment I saw him for what he was. Not a villain, but a man too weak to resist temptation, too cowardly to face the consequences. Claudia's betrayal was colder, calculated, but Mark's was worse. It was personal. I stood, leaving the photographs on the table. "You'll hear from my lawyer," I said, my voice steady despite the storm inside me. As I walked back into the rain, the letter in my pocket felt lighter, its truth a bitter anchor. Grandfather had given me more than his fortune. He'd given me the strength to walk away. But as I stepped into the night, a new text lit up my phone. From Claudia. "You think you've won, darling? This isn't over." My blood ran cold. The fortune was mine, but the fight was just beginning.